Alright, what's up guys? It is Thursday afternoon. Thank you for joining me here on the BradyGames Twitch channel. My name is Gutex. You may know me from such web shows as Excellent Adventures of Gutex and Mike Ross, Cross Counter Live, the failed ESGN Fight Night series, as well as a host of other projects that I've done. Mostly fighting game related. You can find some of my work on youtube.com/crosscountertv as well as twitch.tv/crosscountertv. Today on the show, we're going to be going through Ultra Street Fighter 4 as usual. Yes, of course. Thank you, Spank Minister. You are clearly an OG around here. The Family Fun Arcade Third Strike ranking battle series. But anyways, so if you've been watching my show here on the BradyGames Twitch channel, we've been going through some Rose matchups. Last time we went through Luffy versus the reigning EVO World Champion, newly crowned, versus the Prodigal Son, Ryan Hart, newest member of Team Dignitas, and they fought each other at DreamHack this past weekend. And of course, last week I went through the EVO top 8 run that Luffy had in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada at EVO. And so this week we're gonna take a slight change of pace. We don't have a Luffy match to go through this week, unfortunately. But if you guys saw me post on Twitter earlier, actually I should post on Twitter that I'm streaming live now. If you saw me post on Twitter earlier, I asked you guys if you wanted a Rose tutorial video, or if you wanted me to analyze the grand finals match from last night's Wednesday Night Fights. For those of you guys keeping track, Wednesday Night Fights is currently temporarily relocated to Rushdown Live, aka Alex Valle's place, and because Super Arcade is undergoing renovations. And as such, there weren't a ton of players. I believe there was only 17 players total. And so in grand finals was one of the guys that I lost to, which was Hugo 101. If you guys remember, have been keeping score, Hugo 101 probably best well known for getting second place at SoCal Regionals 2013 last year, losing only to 2012's world champion Infiltration, and he went up against Team Sea Slug, who is a Makoto player, local to the SoCal scene, frequent player at Wednesday Night Fights. So these guys played in, I believe they played in winners finals, and then they played in grand finals. So the Hugo 101 has been using Yoon. He oftentimes is known for his conservative, lame Bison play. But last night and, you know, I guess for a while he's been playing Yoon here and there. And I don't know how the Bison Makoto matchup goes, but I do know that at least, you know, when it comes to playing good matchups and bad matchups, I find that you can find solutions to your bad matchups by going through the character select screen and breaking the groups of characters down into different segments. And so, for example, Makoto is probably a problem for a lot of people, not just me, but yeah, a lot of guys. So if we look we look at Makoto, right? We know these are the third strike characters. Ibuki, Makoto, Dudley, Yoon, and Yang. So when I struggle with a bad match, I look and see what group the character is from and start from there and see if there's any characters that I know how to play that are from that group. So what are the groups, right? We have the original World Warrior cast of you know, these guys right here, and then of course we have the bosses are down here, and then you know, these are just my theories, but I think that you'll find that there's some truth to it. And then of course we have the super characters, which is Cammy, DJ, T-Hawk, and Fei Long. And then we have the alpha characters, which is Adon, Rose, Guy, Cody, Gen, Dan, and Sakura. And then we have the Street Fighter 4 characters, which are Abel, Viper, Forte, Rufus. And then we have the other Street Fighter 4 characters, Seth, Gouken, Akuma. And then you have the super Street Fighter 4 characters, which would be Hakan and Juri. And I guess then you have the 2012 characters, which is you know, Yang and Yoon and Oni and Evil Ryu. And then you have the Ultra characters, which would be Capri. And then, you know, I guess you could say that these are the Third Strike characters, but either way, now we have like different groups, right? So the point I'm making is that if you struggle with a Third Strike character, for example, like Makoto or, you know, Dudley or one of the twins, you can look to other Third Strike characters for ways to fight them, because these characters are not only from the same game originally, but were brought into Street Fighter 4, you know, together. They were tested deep in the Capcom laboratories, you know, and you'll find that, at least generally, there's always good and bad matchups within those groups of characters. So, you know, just think about it, right? Who better to fight Yoon than his brother Yang? Who better to fight Yang than his brother Yoon? Who better to be able to fight off Makoto's craziness than, you know, a character like Yoon that has, you know, EX up kicks, or Dudley, which has the high-low mix-up game. You know, so that's really kind of, I guess, what I'm getting at. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this matchup. And for those just joining us, this is grand finals of Wednesday Night Fights last night at Rushdown Live. Okay. Ooh, hold on. No, I guess it looks okay. Hold on. Let me know. Let me know if this looks okay. Because it looks a little choppy on my end, but I can't really tell. Huh, okay. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Maybe let's do this. Okay, actually this is a lot better. Okay, here. Let's start this over, and let me get the screen region right here. Sorry about that, guys. Fisher Price internet, got a slow computer, man. The struggle. The struggle is real. Okay. Alright, let me fast forward. Okay. So I don't actually know if these guys. Oh, and by the way, guys, you can check out Wednesday Night Fights as well as the Run Back every Wednesday and Thursday evening at twitch.tv/Level Up Live. Let me actually put that in the. Here we go. I'm so professional. I should have thought of this beforehand. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, right away, here, before we go any further, this is actually, I would say, one of Makoto's main tools. I play a little bit of both characters, so I'm going to be switching back and forth. I wish I had a second. I wish I had another Xbox that had Ultra. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be doing dive kicks with Yoon, and then I'm gonna show you how easy it is for Makoto to use one of the best anti-air and underrated, in my opinion, anti-air tools in the game, her standing medium punch. Okay, now let's check this out. Oops, here we go. Look at that. It doesn't even trade. There we go. Finally, Yoon gets one in. Okay, there we go. Finally, I got it to trade. But look how easy it is for her to basically protect, you know, this the angle that Yoon comes down in with this dive kick. So a lot of people don't realize that the hitbox on Makoto's standing medium punch is just absolutely ginormous. Okay, anyways, where were we? Okay, so Hugo 101 gets a big opening right there. You'll notice that he actually didn't go for another dive kick right there. Probably doesn't want to fall victim to Makoto's Fukiage, the uppercut. Okay, so now uses up his meter, gets some good damage right there, puts Yoon in the corner. That's exactly where Makoto wants anybody, really, because she gets so many high damage corner resets and stun opportunities in the corner. You can see a couple of botched dive kicks right there. Oh no. Kind of rocky first round by Hugo 101. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, so now you'll notice that Team C Slug keeps the offense on, keeps the offensive because once Makoto gets one opening. Okay, and all right, hold on. Let's rewind right there. So one of the things. Oh man, that's too far. This is actually kind of hard on the. If somebody wants to send me a link on Twitter to a Twitch archive ripper, that would be great, because then it'd be easier to go through this stuff. But anyways, what I was about to show you guys is a very simple option select that Yoon is doing against Makoto, and really against most characters, to protect against the backdash. So crouching light kick, option select into lunge punch. is a good option from Yoon to prevent players from backdashing. Now you might be asking yourself, what is an option select? And after he does it right here, then I'll pause it and then I'll explain it real quick. Here it comes. After this first knockdown. Okay, there it is. Now here it is. There it is. Okay, now. So, did you guys see it right there? After he got the knockdown from the up kicks, then he dashes up and he waits for a moment. And then when Makoto gets up, he does crouching light kick and then he did a lunge punch. Now, he was trying to do an option select, but he messed up the timing, so the dash punch came out. Thank you, Twitch Tools. Thank you very much. I will check this out later. Oh, but actually, oh man, oh dude, if I can just, man, if somebody could just make a highlight of, damn it, okay, alright, whatever, it's cool. Thank you for the link, I'll check that out a little bit later. Okay, so as I was saying, option select. An option select is when you are inputting two commands into one, I guess, and the option that comes out is determined by what your opponent does. And maybe that sounds a little complicated, but I'm gonna try to give you guys two simple examples, or I'm gonna try to give you guys one example and then show you what Hugo 101 was doing in this particular match. Okay, so the first one is going to be, we're just gonna go Ryu and Balrog, because I think this is about as simple as it gets. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is with Balrog, I'm going to throw Ryu and then get up in his face, and then when Ryu gets up, I'm going to do crouching light punch, and then crouching light punch and crouching heavy kick at the same time. And so what that's going to look like, and what it's going to do is this. One, if Ryu just blocks, Balrog will do two crouching light punch. If Ryu backdashes, Balrog will do one crouching light punch and then sweep. But this is all coming from the same command. And the reason for that is because the game records both inputs, but then will give you the input that's appropriate. But it will, how do I explain this? You put in the same input, but depending on what the opponent does will determine which move comes out. I guess that would be the simplest way. Okay, alright, here, check this out. Oops. Actually, hold on, let me get on this side. Okay. So you see what I did right there, right? I did throw, dash punch to get really close, and then crouching light punch, and then crouching light punch, and sweep at the same time. But you didn't see the sweep come out because Ryu just sat there and got hit. Now, when I play it back, I'm going to play it back like you just saw it, so I'm just going to sit there and block, and then when he does it again, the second time, I'm going to backdash. Okay, so that's the first one. Now I'm going to backdash. Whoops, I missed the backdash. Did you guys see it? Yeah, let me show it to you again. So you see, I blocked, but I actually couldn't block because I was still in backdash animation. So that's basically the least complicated option select that I can think of. Now I'm going to demonstrate what Hugo 101 was trying to do with Yoon, even though what he ended up getting was a dash punch, because a botched option select. And this is a very common... Which one was he using? I think it was that one. This is a very common option select, and you'll see Yoon players do this a lot. And maybe you've gotten hit by this before when you're playing Yoon, and maybe you're like, wait a minute, how does this guy dash punch me every single time? Oh, sorry, no quality selector. Hey, what can I say? BradyGames ain't partnered yet. Message your local Twitch cop and tell him to please partner the channel. Alright, let's see, how do we do this? So let me do the same thing. Record. Okay, I think I did that right. Here it is. Now, I'm just gonna block. See? Okay. See? Striker shot. Can you put inputs on? So there's actually no way to put inputs on for second player, but what I'll do is I'll show you what the inputs look like on first player side, even though there's really no way for me to have the computer like backdash. I don't think. Well, anyways, I'm just going to show you guys what the input looks like. Okay. Whoops. Okay, here we go. So if I was just to do crouching light kick into standing light punch, which are the moves that come out if the opponent blocks, then it would just look like this. So you see right there, I'm holding down back, hitting light kick, returning the stick to neutral, and then pressing light punch. What the option select looks like is this. Oops. Okay, here we go. Let's try again. Clear it. Okay, now let's take a look, right? So we started at holding down back, and we hit light kick, and then we went from down back to down forward to forward, and we hit punch, light punch. So what we did was we did the option select. We did the move fast enough that because crouching light kick and standing light punch chain into each other. Actually, okay, excuse me. They don't chain. They link into each other. Because look, if you do the motion too fast, same motion, right? This is the exact same motion. Then you'll get the dash punch. Now you might say, well, wait a minute. So you're saying that I'm supposed to option select slower? And I'm saying yes, because if you do it too fast, you're actually canceling the crouching light kick into the lunge punch. But you don't want to cancel it. You want to do the timing such that you're getting the link timing. So that you're basically doing the motion at a time where it's too late for the light kick to cancel. And so instead of it canceling, you're only getting the standing light punch because you're using the link timing. Now, with that same timing, if the opponent backdashes, then what ends up happening is, because backdash has a couple, I don't know, 3 frames of invincibility, 4 frames, I don't even know. Because backdash has invincibility, the crouching light kick will whiff because you're in backdash invincibility, right? So because it whiffs, there's nothing to cancel or link or anything, and the motion for the dash punch just comes out. You see? See, I'm doing the same motion. I hope you can see, like, there's no trick, right? I'm doing it with the same timing, and when I'm up close, you don't get the lunge punch. When I'm back here, thank you, Sergeant. You are so kind. See, so I'm doing the. I hope you guys can hear my buttons, but it's basically the same timing. Well, not basically. I'm doing it at the same timing. See? But if the crouching light kick doesn't make contact, then you get the dash punch. And so the reason why this option select is especially useful is not only because the lunge punch will catch the dash punch. Mellow Cow says, when it doesn't cancel when you do it slowly. Okay, yes. It doesn't cancel when you do it slowly because the window for canceling the light kick has already closed. But anyways, the reason why this is good is not just because it can catch backdashes, but also because Yoon has a very good combo or block string that follows after the standing light punch, which is this. Or you can do any variation that you want. You see, so if for some reason they got hit by the crouching light kick, let's say that they had like hit a button on wake up, or they tried to throw or something, and your light kick hit them, then what would end up happening is that you would be able to have enough time to visually confirm that they are getting hit, and then you can go continue your combo. So, because even if you don't do the option select, oops, you see, like I'm just doing the regular combo. I'm not doing the option select, but you can basically buffer the option select into doing that block string or combo, so that it basically becomes automatic. So see, for me, like I play Yoon, I've been playing him for so long that anytime I do that block string, I'm actually doing the option select, because it's just become second nature to me. So it's very useful, because of course you can get that combo and then boom, they're like almost dizzy. So, okay, now let me see, let me click this link that Sajent sent me, thank you. Oh, and my Fisher Price internet this is gonna take me like 15 minutes or maybe more to download. Ah, man. Thank you, Sajent, for taking the time to make this, but I honestly don't think I even have enough time to wait for this thing to download because my internet is so slow, but thank you. Panic Avenue says, so Ibuki's neckbreaker option selects are the same concept as Yun's lunge punch option selects. Yes, correct. If you backdash, you will get hit by neckbreaker. Yeah, okay, so now let's get back to the match. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. We see it again. So now, every time he does it, I'm gonna try to point it out.
Hugo wants to push it back. Hugo's gonna push back the whole time now.
Daft Punk fan, I already showed his crouching jab into sweep option select.
Oh, that's gonna work.
Boom.
But basically, the
Wow, is that
here. Okay, hold on. Here, let me switch it back. I didn't show the inputs of the Balrog option select, so let me switch back real quick and then I'll show that to you real quick. Here, it's okay. I didn't even I demoed it, but I didn't show the inputs, just so you can see that there's no tricks. Okay, so you see how I'm holding down back, I hit crouching light punch, and then very quickly with chain timing, not link timing, I'm hitting crouching light punch and crouching heavy kick at the same time while holding down back. So, oops, see I did that too slow. Oops, too slow. Too slow. There we go. Because, you know, you can mash jab as fast as you want. But there I did too slow. Too slow. Too slow. There we go. So you can even, you know, since Balrog has low jab combos, you see, so now look at the inputs right there. Crouching jab, and then crouching jab and sweep at the same time. I saw that confirmed. Then I did crouching light kick into EX uppercut. So that would be a good way to protect against backdash. Okay, now where were we? Okay, so Team C Slug wins the first game.
What's his name? Who does this? Oh, Leech. All right, so that was the first game? Yeah, that was the first game. All right, let's create spots real quick. Adapted very well. Whoa. Yeah, sorry guys, I've been like multiple places.
Oh man, that looks so. Those dive kicks look so unsafe. You guys know that if the higher that Yoon hits his dive kicks, the easier it is for you to throw or hit him out of it. But yeah, I mean, once you get Makoto into the corner like that, there's not a whole lot without using her meter.
C-Slug has to win too.
And of course, oh wow, baits out the EX command grab.
Okay, he goes nuts back.
All right, we'll see if he does the option select right here. Yep, there it was again. It's just that. Wow.
How far? So far.
Ooh, not looking good here for Team C Slug. Okay, so now at this point, Yoon really doesn't have to take a whole lot of chances. You know, some people might argue that, or less experienced Yoon players might try to do EX lunge punch and then, you know, up kicks after that, hoping that Makoto would press a button. But there's really no reason for him to take any unnecessary risk being in winner's bracket and also being up one round and having the life lead. He really could just sit back and wait it out. All right, now let's see. Okay, so that time he didn't go for the option select. Will he do it this time? Let's see. No, see, he's trying to train him and condition him to trick him into to make him think that he's just gonna go for dive kick every time.
Oh my god. Yo, C-Slug. You gotta shake that off, buddy.
So now he's gotten him conditioned to just block on wake up because he's hit him with so many dive kicks, and that was why he went for the command throw.
Got some movement. Oh, okay, all right.
It's really hard to hit that light dive kick as well. But wow, you know, Hugo's really okay. So now he's got his 2 bars. You know, people would argue that Yoon's gameplay changes a lot. Whoa, just do it? Yeah, I don't know. Very no props for that one. I really don't like that mashing out of the ultra in that situation. But I guess, you know, Makoto's high risk, high reward, but I'd be super pissed.
He's always been doing good, so he's just really happy for him.
So yeah, C Slug is doing a good job of keeping Yoon, keeping Hugo 101 out. Those dash those dash punches aren't safe. And wow, this is really risky by Hugo 101 to just keep on going in like that. But good crosses right there. C-Slug is on the verge of being dizzy. Good read on that backdash. Gets himself out of trouble. Here's the red focus. Still gonna be, no, that's gonna be it. Let's take a look at that. Oh wow, I thought they were playing first to 3. I didn't know they were only doing 2 games. All right, here, let's watch this last round again.
So C-Slug has a chance to reset here. Let's go, C-Slug. Let's go. Because C-Slug hasn't won one yet, man. I know. He's always been doing good, so he's just really happy for him.
So let's take a look, right? After the lunge punch, Yoon is +1. Right there, he's not safe. Okay, so he gets 1 opening right there, and then a second opening. So 1 more opening and he will be stunned. That's why he goes for the command grab. But now, wow, see, that's the thing. You know, a lot of people, I mean, it's true. You know, a lot of people will say that Yoon's EX Red Focus combo is just too powerful. But it's only powerful in that situation when the opponent is almost dead. So let's take a closer look at that, and really just see how much damage does Yoon really do with the EX Red Focus. Okay, so that's 160, just medium punch into shoulder. Whoops. Oh wait, I didn't even have Ultra on. Let me turn on Ultra. And of course, this is Ultra level 2, not Ultra level 1, which is what I believe he had. Whoops. Alright, here we go.
Let's get started. Fight!
So 412, pretty good. Okay, 456. So basically, 3 bars and an Ultra is 456, but that's with level 2 Ultra. So really, like, as a Yoon player or fighting against Yoon, that's really what you gotta be watching out for once you have less than, 25% health. Because I think with about 30% health, it won't necessarily kill you. You'll still have a few hits left. So you can, if we watch the end of that round again.
Hugo 101 takes it. It could be a Rosas in the house, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
Okay, here, let's, this round wasn't very long. So we'll just start from here.
Oh, okay, alright.
Oh, that's another thing I didn't really talk about is Makoto's standing medium punch. Forward and medium punch, I mean. Oh. We'll talk about that in a second. There we go.
Oh, that jumping. Oh, got it. He got it.
The desperation.
Oh, he's all shaking his head.
Was it a read, or was it just fighting for your life?
Okay.
All right.
Tied it up. So C-Slug has a chance to reset here. Let's go, C-Slug. Let's go. Because C-Slug hasn't won one yet, man. I know. He's always been doing good.
Yeah, so C-Slug is really off to a strong start right here. Really utilizing all of Makoto's pokes to keep Yoon out. Lot of great life risked by Hugo 101. Okay, here's where it starts. Opening number 1. Oh wow, gets him with the cross up again. That's number 2. Command grab. Okay, here it is. So now, Sea Slug is definitely within the danger zone. He's got less than 30%. Yoon is working on building up almost 3 bars. And of course, you know, oh, he did have Ultra. Oh, man. He did have level 2 Ultra.
Corner 2.
Wow.
Oh, that's just direct.
Oh, man. That makes it even better. Now I kind of want to go watch. I want to watch it again. And I'm going to see if he was, like, trying to build up his Ultra.
Is that, Peter Rosa's in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, this seems like time to go nuts.
Hold on. I want to see this.
Oh, there we go. Got some movement. Oh, okay, alright. Peter Rosa's in the house, ladies and
Okay,
gentlemen.
let's. Wow, he just took a lot of damage. It wasn't even that Hugo was trying to purposely build a lot of focus.
Oh, there we go. Got some movement. Oh, okay.
He was just getting beat up. Okay, he did one focus, really.
Yeah, but
Every time he's taking damage from this current piece of the back, he's got to be more careful when he decides to do them. He's got to play it out nicely.
Wow. Yoon just builds up. Okay, see here, he wasn't trying to build up Ultra meter, he was trying to build up his Super meter.
that jumping. Oh, got it, got it.
He got it.
Oh, but okay. Oh, never mind. That wasn't even the right round. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that, guys.
Damn.
Game face. Love that game face.
Yo, so he. Yo, okay.
Okay, here we go.
So Cecil has a chance to
Last
reset
game,
here.
last round.
Let's go.
Let's see if Hugo was doing anything to try to build up his Ultra meter, or was he just getting beaten up?
So deserving. I'm gonna say it, but it was Max Price that fixed house.
Okay, so he focused one attack, one axe kick.
Way more motivated.
Movement is important. Oh my god, what a
Wow, it looks like exactly like the last round.
Oh!
Okay, wow. He focused one attack and then just basically got all kinds of beat up by Makoto in order to get that level 2 Ultra. Wow. Pretty sick. Alright guys, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll do a little bit of Q&A. I know some of you guys got some questions, so we will be back in just a few minutes. Alright, welcome back everybody to the Brady Games Ultra Street Fighter 4 stream featuring me, Gutex. Thank you for joining me here. If you guys have liked what you're seeing so far, of course we were watching the Wednesday Night Fights Grand Finals from last night between Hugo 101 and Team Sea Slug. If you like what you've been seeing so far, you can please hit the follow button here to get notified when we go live. I'm doing a couple of shows here a couple times a week. Anyways, so did you guys have any questions? Let me scroll up a little bit. Dark Luigi 50 says, Gutex, does the option select work on specific characters, or can every character have an option select? That's a good question. So basically, every character has option selects, and not every, like the Yoon Lunge Punch works on basically every character. But the way that you go about, I guess, constructing your own option selects is just by trying to think about what options you're trying to cover. So for example, in the two option selects that I showed, which would be number one, the Balrog crouching light punch into sweep option select, and the Yoon crouching light kick into lunge punch option select. Both of those are designed to beat backdash. So, I mean, if you want, you can Dark Luigi 50, tell me your character, and then I'll see if I can. I mean, I'm not an expert, and this could easily blow up in my face. But tell me what character you play, and I'll see if I can come up with a backdash option select for you. Sagent, yes, please hit me on Twitter and I'll take you up on that. Thank you. Or did Dark Luigi already leave? Alright. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to assume that that dude left. Just when I was about to answer his question. So instead, OJ Roko, Bison option select. Here's an easy one. And I mean, a lot of characters have like the most common and easiest option select is the backdash option select.
Who will emerge a champion? Fight!
Salty Nuts, no, this is not my official channel. My official channel is Cross Counter TV, so check that out. Okay. So I'm basically doing the same thing that I did with Balrog, except with Bison. Oops. Ah, okay. So maybe it doesn't work. I thought that would be a little too easy, and maybe it is. Alright, let's see. Alright. Okay, so I would say after the throw, you don't have it doesn't work exactly the same way because the startup on Bison's slide is too long. But I think if you did something like this where you slid first. Oops. maybe that doesn't work? Okay. I think I was just doing it too fast. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, well I got the option, I got the Psycho Crusher to come out, but maybe it's too slow. No. Sorry guys, I really don't know as much about Bison as I should. It might actually, maybe he doesn't have... Okay, well... Yeah, hey, sorry guys. Let me try this. Yeah, let me try Scissor Kick. It's just kind of hard to not cancel it. Alright, I give up guys. Sorry. Okay. So basically, the reason why the slide doesn't work is because the startup is too long, and by the time it comes out and makes contact, Ryu already has enough time for the backdash animation to finish, and then he's able to block. The reason why it doesn't work with Psycho Crusher is because Psycho Crusher starts up too slow, and he's able to block for the same reason. So yeah, that doesn't work. Oh, Nintendo Chad 64 says you have to use standing roundhouse from crouching jab into standing jab. Ah, okay, there we go. Sorry guys, I should know these things, but I don't know a lot about Bison. Whoops, that's not right either. Whoops, my fingers are all messed up. There we go. Check this out. I keep messing that up. Okay, there we go. You see that? Okay, there we go. Now we figured it out. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nintendo Chad 64. Okay, so for those of you guys that didn't quite catch that, here, check it out. Slide and then crouching jab into standing jab, heavy kick option select. See? If I block, that's what happens. Whoops. If you get hit, that's what happens. If you backdash, this is what happens. Okay. You guys see why that works? So for the same reason why with Balrog we can do crouching jab into sweep, and if they backdash, they get hit by the sweep. The same thing applies to Bison. Crouching jab into standing roundhouse and standing light punch gives you that option select. So if they backdash, they get hit by the standing roundhouse. Alright, sorry. Let's see. So yeah, that's the way it works. So basically the idea is that you can find all kinds of different option selects for all different situations, and all it requires is a little bit of thought process ahead of time. So sorry that was not as smooth as it definitely was not as smooth as it could have been. Tetra wants to know, so is it only always advantageous for Balrog to option select crouching heavy kick? Well, basically, anytime that you would go for 2 jabs, there's no difference to option select the sweep. You know, because there's lots of situations that you would do 2 jabs. Maybe you would do 2 jabs into and then do a tick throw, or you would do 2 jabs into close standing roundhouse. Here we go. Salty Nuts wants to know, how do I do a throw option select? Okay, that's a good how do I demonstrate this? Okay. That's a good question. How do you do a throw option select? So this is what's referred to as crouch teching. So so for those that don't know, the way that you throw is by hitting light punch and light kick at the same time, like this. Now, in order to tech a throw, which means to break a throw, which does no damage to either side, you have to hit light punch and light kick at the same time. So if I throw you, you have to hit the exact same command at the same time in order to break the throw. So that leads us into what's called crouch teching. So crouch teching is where you're holding down back and you hit light punch and light kick at the same time. So what you may not realize is that you don't actually need to be standing in order to tech a throw. You could actually be crouching and tech at the same time, and you don't get a whiff throw. So the advantage of this is that, you know, the recovery of whiffing a throw is actually quite large. So if I'm walking back and forth like this, and I get you to whiff a throw, then I should be able to, like, you know, punish with, you know, whatever I have, low forward fireball or like my own throw, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But the advantage of doing the crouch tech is that, you know, most characters, especially a character like Bison, have a really good crouching light kick. See, I'm actually option selecting, see? But when I crouch, it just looks like that. So Bison is one of these characters that can do, like, you know, he can actually hit you. See, I'm actually comboing from my option select. So the idea is that that's how you option select. Oh, excuse me. That's how you option select a throw. So it's quote-unquote less risky to do a crouch tech than it is to do a stand tech on paper. This is because when you whip the throw, there's so much recovery that it's easy for your opponent to see that you're whipping the throw and then hit you with the max damage combo possible. Conversely, you could say that, but in some regards, crouch teching is actually more dangerous because that opens you up to frame traps. A frame trap is where somebody does a move that leaves them at frame advantage, such as crouching light kick, crouching light punch, and then follows it up, and let's say he's like +1 or +3 on block, and then he swiftly follows up with another move that will interrupt their crouch tech while they're still in startup, which gives them a counter hit setup. So this is a little bit difficult to demonstrate by myself. But the idea is that there's lots of characters that have frame traps that can blow up crouch techs. So for example, if I'm Balrog and I do crouching light punch, and then you think that I'm gonna go for the throw, so that as a Ryu player you're holding down back and you hit light punch and light kick at the same time. If as a Balrog player I do standing roundhouse, which would be close roundhouse at that range, you'll get hit by the standing roundhouse, and then you'll get counter hit. So in that sense, crouch tech is both safer and more dangerous than doing a stand tech, because if I went for a close attack from that range and the opponent just does a regular throw, they'll actually get thrown out of the normal attack. So it's kind of like stand tech beats throw and it beats a close attack. Crouch tech beats throw and has the opportunity possibly to land additional damage from a combo. Oh man, that was kind of a mouthful and a lot to process, I'm sure. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps it up. I hope that was at least somewhat helpful and clears up some things that you may have been unclear about. So anyways, thank you for watching the BradyGames Twitch channel. My name is Gutex. You can check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/crosscountertv, or you can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/crosscountertv. If you like what you see, do us a favor and hit the follow button here on the BradyGames Twitch channel. And that about wraps it up. Hit up Brady_games on Twitter, or myself on Twitter at Gutex, and let us know what you think, and let us know what you want to see on future sessions like this. Thanks to Level Up for the footage. You can check out twitch.tv/leveluplive every Wednesday and Thursday for Wednesday night fights and the run back. Like I said, please follow BradyGames here. Thanks for watching. See you later.